I'm Deepak Chopra. You're watching One World with Deepak Chopra, brought to you today from NASDAQ OMEX market site in New York City. And my very special guest today is Erica Ford, and we'll learn everything about her in the next few minutes, hopefully. So Erica, we met a while ago now. How many years ago is that? Not that long ago.
It was September 2011, because it was the anniversary of September 11th.
That's
It
right.
was the 10th year anniversary.
Yeah.
And they did Love in
And we
Action.
had a Love in Action program at Deepak Home Base.
Yes.
Russell Simmons was
Yes.
there.
Yes.
And I learned a lot about you and the work you've been doing here in New York City. Tell me how you got started. Let's go back to the beginning.
I got started growing up in South Jamaica. In the 80s, there was a crack epidemic that impacted the community very heavily, and a lot of people were affected by either being killed or taken off to jail. And looking at my peers and seeing that a lot of their children were left behind with no father, and the mother very upset and angry at the fact that now her partner and her provider was gone, was stuck. And I wanted to try to give something different to young people coming up under me. And I attended a rally, and just like people who sit and listen to you speak, something happens inside of those events that we realize there's something greater than ourselves. And we realize
What year was this?
That was December 12th, 1987. That was December 12th.
And what did that lead to? Where was that with this rally?
It was upstate New York. And it led to me being an activist, an advocate, a voice for the voiceless. And I organized the community around all kind of issues. And in doing that, I met a lot of young people who needed a lot of help. And also in doing that, I would go around the world and around to different places. And when I come back to my community, they're like, okay, what about us? What are you going to do for us? How are you going to help us? So I started an organization in my community called Life Camp a number of years later. And in starting that, we started in high school, and we wanted to give young people a second chance, because a lot of young people either get suspended or kicked out of school, and they feel like they're a failure. They feel like they can't come home from prison and start life over or reform themselves from the act that they committed in one point of time in their life. And if any of us were known for the worst thing that we did in the world, we wouldn't be accepted in society. So we all at some point in time get a second chance, and these young people, I was able to give a second chance and started to do the work. And one of the young people that we started in particularly for was two young men. It was Jashawn and Jaquil, and their father was killed. He was a big-time drug dealer in Jamaica, Queens, and he was killed helping a friend out. And I saw Jashawn, the oldest son, stop living after that. Literally, he stopped going to school. He stopped participating in stuff. He stopped living. And Jaquil, who was the younger brother, who we all know now is our urban yogi, he was following in his brother's footsteps. He was just looking at his brother like for the guidance and leadership. And we grabbed them into the organization or brought them into the organization and always made them come to participate. And from that, and I'm speeding to where we are now, they live in a housing development. And a lot of times in a housing development, the only thing you get exposed to is negative environments. It's drinking on the corner or smoking on the corner. And I thought that bringing Jaquil to something new, yoga, would begin to have him take care of his mind, body, and soul.